Craft beer drinker friend, what is going on? This is Brian with Craft Beer Revolution coming to you with a beer review. Today on my old chop block. You ever go to the beer shop and you find something that has a name and the name alone makes you want to buy it? Well, that's exactly what happened with this particular beer. This is by Evil Twin Brewing. It is called Imperial Doughnut Break. Now tell me that doesn't scream yumminess to you, right? I mean, you see the word donut on a beer and you're like, you don't get that one every day. So you got to pick it up. You got to try it out. Nonetheless, this is by Evil Twin Brewing. It is the Glazed Imperial Doughnut Break. It is a porter, not a stout, and it's an 11.5 ABV. So this should be a pretty bad boy. This should be a pretty bad boy. I'm expecting a little bit of a bitterness on the end because it is a porter, and porters tend to be kind of bitter. But then nonetheless, it's a malt beverage brewed with coffee and with natural flavors added. So, I'm not going to get into all the history and everything about Evil Twin Brewing or anything like that. I'm going to get straight to the point, and we're going to do an old beer review on this beer. Never had this one before. This is my honest and unbiased review. So here we go. Let's break this bad boy open and see what we got here. Alright, we'll see what kind of color we got. I'm going to pour this bad boy in there. Alright, bet some head's going to come to the top there. Oh man, that is a very dark beer. The head on it is a very, like a darker mocha kind of color, caramel to mocha kind of color there. Beautiful color to me. That was like a really dark. There was actually some redness. There was actually like hints of red in there. So there could be some dark fruits in here. Not really sure. To be honest with you, I have no idea what's in this beer. I didn't do any reviews on it. I didn't watch any videos on it. None of that stuff. So what I smell is what I smell. What I taste is what I taste. Here we go. Let's go ahead with the smell. See what this is all about here. Yeah, very sweet, sugary. I am sensing some dark fruits there. Hang on one second. Yeah, it does have a kind of a fruity smell to it. I don't know if there's like cherries or figs in there. It doesn't really have like a very strong aroma. I am getting like hints of coffee, so I am smelling the coffee on it. And also like chocolate, like dark chocolate, not milk chocolate, but dark chocolate. Very little alcohol to the smell. So for a 11.5, I can't pick up much of the alcohol smell there at all. So whatever they've got in here is pretty much covering up that smell. So fruity, coffee, chocolate. That's it. That's really all I can get on the nose. It's got about, once it's settled, it's got about a finger width of head there. The lacing on it. See the lacing. Lacing looks to be pretty moderate. It's kind of sticking to the sides for a little bit. So the lacing is moderate. Not too bad. Alright, see that right there? What do you say we give this bad boy a taste? That's what you've been waiting for, right? Cheers, my friend. That is definitely different. Might take me a second on this one. Give me a second. Ooh, yeah. Very rich chocolate on the back end. There was a tartness before that with the dark fruits that they have in here. So the richness of the chocolate comes on the back end, and you do get a little bit of bitterness, but it's actually just more of the tartness. So I'm not really getting a bitter aftertaste like I would expect in a porter, which I prefer because I'm not really big on the bitterness on the back end like that. Let's give it another taste. It is a pretty creamy beer. Very decent carbonation. I mean, I can kind of like get where the donut comes into play because it's just so rich. I don't know if it's donuts that I'm tasting, but it's a very sweet, rich chocolate flavor in here. Maybe hints of like caramel as well. There is a caramel flavor. So it's got like a tart, like upfront taste with the dark red fruits, probably cherries or something. And on the back end, it gets to be, it's that rich, dark chocolate with a little bit of bitterness on the end, but not a whole lot, not too much. And usually with porters, it's a lot of times it's too much for me, but it's really not on this one. Very creamy, full bodied. I would say moderate carbonation. Okay, so overall, it's a good beer. I'm really enjoying the taste of this one and the feel of this one in my mouth. So, very sweet, rich beer with a lot of dimensions. You got the fruits, you got the chocolate, you've got the caramel, maybe hints of vanilla, a little bit of bitterness on the back end. It's creamy. It's got some good carbonation all around. It's a multi-dimensional beer, which is awesome. Lots of stuff in here. Not sure if I really get the donut part, but it is very, very sweet. It is a very sweet beer. So if you like that kind of stuff, this is literally a dessert in a malt beverage. That's the best way to put it. Dessert in a malt beverage right there. It is something pretty special. I enjoy it. I probably rate it an A. Just on, I could just tell there was a lot of work that was done here. There's a lot of ingredients. Like I said, multidimensional. So give it an A. If you want to find out what I truly gave it on a 5-star rating, it'll be underneath this video, just like I always do. I like to let my beer kind of warm, kind of go through the emotions with it, because a beer can change as it sits. So I like to give it a really all-round rating. And before I do that, I like to let it warm. So you'll find my 5-star rating up underneath this video, along with kind of a more in-depth feeling towards the whole beer. Okay, and with that, I am Brian. You'll definitely see me on another one. This is Craft Beer Revolution. Don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, Facebook page underneath the video. Keep checking us out. Stay tuned for the next one. I'm Brian. Thanks, guys. I'm out.